Stop bad meetings. We're going to start a revolution today with the live stream. I'm Jenny Hensley, and I am an effectiveness coach and the co-owner of Dynamics. And this is our passion. Our passion is to help you use your time focused on the things that matter most to you and that are most important, and stop sitting in meaningless meetings, stop wasting your time when there doesn't even need to be a meeting. So we're absolutely passionate about that, and I want to begin today by saying that is what we're going to do. We're going to start a revolution. We are going to have no more bad or unnecessary or ineffective meetings. Dynamics, we coach, we facilitate, we do trainings, and we work with people to make sure that we accomplish exactly this. We know that we've been successful if we get to the end of a meeting and people say, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's over, because it passed so quickly. Because rarely do people ever say that about meetings. So what we're going to do today and for the next 3 weeks is talk about agendas and really talking about planning the meetings, because that's where it all happens. You should spend more time planning the meeting than you spend in the meeting. And often our schedules are just so crammed with meetings, we don't even have time for that. So 2 very important things today are going to be how many agenda items you have, and do we really even need to have a meeting? Just some quick stats that I just was astounded by. 71% of American workers feel that meetings are not productive, and according to 3M, most professionals, up to 50%, believe that their meetings are unproductive and irrelevant. So here's the revolution. We're going to stop this. We're going to stop these bad meetings. So the first question you have to ask is, do we really need to meet? And the way that you assess that is, what do you need from your team and who do you need that information from? And we'll talk more about this later, but there are only 4 reasons to have a meeting: to inform a decision. So the people that you're meeting with are going to help you by informing. They're going to help you by recommending, actually making a recommendation, and then the leader will make a decision. And then finally, decision making. And then, of course, there's times when you're doing just professional development or training. All 4 of those, though, should be interactive. You should not be talking at people. The average adult can only attend or listen to somebody talking at them for 5 to 8 minutes. And so what that means is, if you're talking at people for more than 5 to 8 minutes, they're taking a mental break. And everybody's taking mental breaks at different times. And so if you say, I just need to tell them, then you need to find another way to do that. Our best suggestion to do that is a regular email, a weekly email that has all of the information that you need them to share. The email should be short and concise, and it should have meaningful, relevant information. So I know what you're going to say, because all of our clients say this. Well, they don't read the email. Okay, so they don't read the email because you do not hold to the email. And what I mean by that is, if you put out an email with information, and then a staff member or team member comes to you and asks you about that information, you should direct them back to the email. The minute that you answer their question, they don't need that email anymore. That email is not important. So what I'm saying is, you need to elevate the importance of that email. So have a regular email. It should come out at the same time. Again, it shouldn't be paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs. It can have links so that if people need other information, they can go someplace else and find it. But the bottom line is, I'm going to tell you a little secret. If you're having a meeting because you feel information is really important, but you just need to tell people the information, they're probably not going to listen anyway, because they're going to come to the meeting and you're just going to be talking at them, or the leader or facilitator is just going to be talking at them, and they're not going to be engaged. So it's better to try the email. Once you've directed people back to the email 2 or 3 times, they're just going to start looking at the email for information. And then that email becomes important. So the first thing is, do not create a meeting out of something that should have been an email. So that's the number one thing for today. Do you really need to have a meeting? So if you pass that question, and if you really dig deep and you really look at it, and you do have to have a meeting, now this is going to be hard for some of you. The agenda should only have 3 to 5 items on it. People, if you come in and an agenda has 12 items on it, people are defeated before they even start the meeting because they know they're not going to get through it. They anticipate the meeting's not going to end on time, and they know that you're going to be rushing through each agenda item, and you're not going to be able to spend real quality time gathering their feedback or input. People want to be engaged. So choose 3 to 5 agenda items, and the next thing we're going to share with you is how to now engage people around those 3 to 5 items. So I know that your to-do lists are 100 items long. First of all, what can you put in an email? And second of all, what do you really need people's input and opinions on? Choose the top 3, at most choose the top 5. And then for each one of those, the next step we're going to do, and we're going to share with you next time, is how to engage them, which is to develop a process for each task or each agenda item. So those are our first 2 steps, and I really challenge you this week in the Sunday Pep Talk to really think about it. Do we need this meeting? And to plan your agendas ahead of time and make sure that there's not too many agenda items. The number one thing I tell people, and we have a joke with many of the people that I coach, before you even talk to me, cut your agenda in half, because we say it every single time. And we'll debate that, but in the end, you really want meaningful feedback, and you want people engaged, and you want to have necessary, relevant meetings. So I hope these 2 quick examples help you. We're going to, again, do this for, talk about agendas for 2 more live streams. It goes all the way back to the first live stream that we did that you can find on our new YouTube channel about how to save yourself time. You need space, you need time to plan. And the number one way to do that is to stop having meetings that are unnecessary. So if you share this live stream, if you share it, you will get a free article. We have an article specifically about creating agendas, so we'll send that to you if you share this live stream. Also, please hashtag Sunday Pep Talk, and also hashtag Stop Bad Meetings. If we can hashtag Stop Bad Meetings and make that a revolution, we will save millions and millions of hours of unnecessary wasted time. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you have a great start to your week. Bye.